ITO. We are streaming. Less than 10 minutes to go. I'll have to see how we can do this. Alright, let's see the chat. How's the chat going? Is everyone watching? Alright, not bad, not bad. Let's get rid of this 10 minutes. Remove, yes. Okie. We are up and running. Right. Let's just wait till it's 3 o'clock and then we can start it up. Alrighty. You know, let's start it now. It should be that there. Okie dokie.
Thank you so much for helping me get to the keynote. I can't thank you enough.
Listen, the least I can
There we
do.
go.
You call, I'm there.
Thanks.
I mean, what are you going to talk about? Is there any insider information you can give me?
We're going to talk about some great stuff.
Right, that just sounds like a press release. Is this true? I've read that the security on the new iPhone is going to be the best of its kind.
Absolutely.
And do you know how I read that?
How?
A leak on the internet. Do you see the irony of that?
I do see the irony of that.
Who's your favourite band?
I love One Republic.
Siri, what do you think of Tim Cook?
He's wonderful, but scheduling his appointments is crazy.
Siri, what do you think of James Corden?
This is about you, not me.
What are you gonna wear for the launch? What are you
I was planning on just wearing what I've got on here.
This is a big deal.
I know.
If I was you, I'd be like wearing a suit made entirely of apples, or like maybe a cane with the Apple logo on the top, shades, that you walk on and you just go, this is it, bitches, get in line. Hang on, I know someone who knows a thing or two about fashion, you know. Hang on. Hey guys.
Hey, that was quick. How are you, man? Great to see you.
All right, man. You've got some shades back there, right? Look, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
What
look.
about these? What do you think?
I mean, already
What do you think?
you're changing up Apple every single day. I think we should listen to some music and we should listen to a song all about where you're from. Sweet home Alabama, where the skies are so blue. Sweet home Alabama, Lord, I'm coming home to you. Hey, Alabama. All right, here we are. Have a great one.
Thanks, James.
All right, remember everything I said. Confidence, couple of jokes. Get out of there.
Thanks for these.
I'm rooting for you. Here we go. Tim Cook, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining us and welcome to San Francisco. I'm so glad James got me here on time. It was so much fun seeing he and Pharrell. I may have lost my voice. As you may know, we're working with Carpool Karaoke on some new episodes that will be premiering on Apple Music early next year. So check them out. I can guarantee you,
I
you're
just
going to be
cut
singing
myself.
with a voice is much better than mine. We've got some great things to share with you this morning, and I'd like to get started with a few updates, beginning with Apple Music. As you know, we've always had a deep love for music. It inspires us, and it's such a key part of our product experience. Since launch, Apple Music has grown to over 17 million subscribers. Thank you. Our users love having access to over 30 million songs and personal recommendations from people who really know and love music. There's a great new simple and intuitive design in iOS 10 that makes it so easy to listen to your favorite songs and discover new music. And Apple Music has content that no one else has. Apple Music has become the premier destination for new artists and existing artists to launch their exclusive music. This past year alone, Apple Music was the first place to hear over 70 great releases from such stars as Taylor Swift, Blake Shelton, Drake, Frank Ocean, and so many more. Thank you. One of our most popular exclusives of all is the Apple Music Festival in London, and it begins in just 11 days from now. This free event has become a great tradition that our customers look forward to every year. This year, we're celebrating the 10th anniversary of the Apple Music Festival. And we had an amazing lineup. This year it includes Elton John, One Republic, Robbie Williams, Britney Spears, and so many more great artists. It's going to be amazing. Now, if you can't make it to London, you can join us, join the millions that will be watching it for free on the live stream from your Apple devices, including your Apple TV. That's a brief update on Apple Music. It just keeps getting better. Now I'd like to talk about the App Store. Apps continue to do more and more amazing things, from allowing you to rent that spare bedroom to contributing to advanced medical research. The App Store has forever changed the world of software and forever changed all of our lives. And the momentum for apps and the App Store have never been greater. Over 140 billion apps have now been downloaded from the App Store. This is phenomenal. And what's even more phenomenal is we continue to set new records, and the growth is literally off the charts. In fact, in the last 2 months, we've seen growth rates of over 100% year on year. This is unbelievable. It's pretty clear from this that our users' love affair with apps for their iPhone and iPad is as strong as ever. Now, the most recent quarter, the App Store generated twice the global revenue of our nearest competitor. This is really great for developers, and it's why that so many developers develop first on iOS and many only on iOS. And this, of course, is great for users. The combination of our incredible products and the success of the App Store has made the iPhone and the iPad the most popular gaming devices in the world. And gaming is the biggest and most popular category on the store, with over 500,000 games to choose from. But there's been something, or rather, someone missing. And I'm so happy to announce today he is coming to the App Store. Welcome Mario, and please welcome from Nintendo the father of Mario, Shigeru Miyamoto. Hello. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Chief. For the past 30 years, every time Mario has encountered a new platform, they are developed and continue running towards a new goal. And now, Mario is running towards his next goal, iPhone. Please let me speak in Japanese, so I'd like to ask this region to translate. でよろしくお願いします。まず我々この選んだ
We
iOS
want
の上
as
で
many people as possible all around the world to be able to enjoy playing as Mario. And they'll be doing it first on iOS. And they'll be doing it in a brand new game, Super Mario Run. But the magic of Mario is that anyone can pick up a game and instantly start playing it.
How's the
And
audio?
this time, we've made it even simpler
How
to
many are
use.
watching?
So why don't we show you how?
Yeah, how's the audio on this?
Now, as the title suggests, Mario runs automatically to the right. And as he does, he'll hurdle small gaps in certain enemies. It's very simple and the movement feels great. With just a tap of the finger anywhere on the touch screen, you can make Mario jump. And the longer you tap, the higher he jumps. So this is key to getting high scores. In later levels, you
Right.
can blocks that will change Mario's direction, and others that will start and stop him with precision timing. But the goal remains simple. Collect as many coins as you can and get to the flagpole at the end of the level before time runs out. But what's new this time, what's different, is that you can
Sorry.
play the game one-handed for the very first time. And what that means is that
Hey.
you can play while holding onto a handle on the subway,
Yeah, I just had to bandage up my finger because I cut it with
while
a
eating a
blade.
hamburger,
Hurts a lot.
or while eating an apple.
So how many people are watching, eh?
But in addition to the traditional
Right.
gameplay, we've also prepared a brand new way to play. It's a new battle mode called Toad Rally. And the first thing that you do in battle mode is you choose an opponent from this list to try to beat their high score. Today, I've asked Hideki Kono to play for me, so who should he compete against? Oh, looks like he picked Phil.
There we go.
So we're going to try
Looking
to
good.
beat Phil's high score.
Looking real good. I'll set up my big 55-inch TV to watch it with you. Right.
Victory in battle mode is determined based on the
Looking
number
real
of
good.
coins you collect and the number of
I'll be
throws
uploading
you request.
a video tonight, possibly, or if not tonight, tomorrow.
There's no flagpole in
Sometime
battle mode,
tomorrow.
so you just keep running, jumping,
My
and
internet's
collecting
really
coins until
bad,
time runs out.
so this live stream might be a bit laggy,
As you do,
and that's why I
you
haven't
may
been
see a
uploading
little
much
sticker of
because
Mario moving through the course.
my
In
videos
this case,
are
that shows
at
us
least
what
17
Phil was
minutes
doing
long,
on his run,
and
where
they
he
take
collected his
a
coins
very long time to
and where he
upload,
gathered his toad
at
fans.
least 2 hours to an hour. So
In
I'm
the
probably,
matches that you win, the toads you gather will
yeah,
become
so I'm probably
residents of
gonna
your very
go
own mushroom
down to
kingdom.
like Macca's or
So another
Subway
new
to use their
element
free
you can
Wi-Fi
enjoy
to upload a video
is
tonight.
expanding and customizing your mushroom kingdom using the coins you collect in the game.
Alright, I might.
Oh, At the end of battle mode, Toadette
Do you
appears
guys want?
to tally the score and show who won.
No one's watching.
Oh.
What is this?
Good job, Tomo-san.
What is this?
Sorry, Phil.
You know what? Let's post this on Twitter. If we can. No, it won't load.
As many people of all ages to be able to enjoy playing
Stream
Super
house is
Mario
pretty
Run.
good right now.
For that reason,
Very nice,
you
very
can find
nice.
most of the game at a set price. So you won't have
I'm gonna
to worry
end
about
the
continuing to pay. You'll just be able to play
FaceTime
for your
camera
heart's content.
right now. But I still should have the audio still
We'll have
playing.
pricing later, but Super Mario Run will release in time for holidays
Cool
2016.
stuff.
I hope you look forward to it.
Alrighty.
Stabilizer in all iPhones, 7 and 7 Plus. Helps steady from shaking hands. There's a wider f1.8 aperture lens that lets 50% more light onto the sensor. There is a new 6-element lens, so you can get a sharp image edge to edge with that 1.8 aperture. And there's an all-new 12-megapixel sensor. It has large pixels, it's 60% faster, and 30% more energy efficient. Even the flash is all new. Our True Tone flash, in the same aperture, now has 4 LEDs. It puts out 50% more light, reaches 50% further, and the engineering team has come up with this really cool feature, a flicker sensor. What does that do? Well, the flicker sensor reads the flickering of artificial lighting and can compensate for it in the photos and videos you take. This is really, really big in terms of image quality. But behind it all is the brains of the camera, the image signal processor. And this enables so much of the unique quality that we get in our pictures we take with iPhone. And the ISP and the new chip in the iPhone 7 is twice the throughput of previous versions. What does this ISP do? Well, I'm going to take you a quick walk through some of the things the ISP does every time we take a picture. It's unbelievable. But the first thing it does is it reads the scene and uses machine learning to look for objects and people and bodies within it. Then it automatically sets exposure, sets focus using our focus pixels, sets the color with white balance. In fact, for the first time, captures wide color, cinema standard wide color. It balances it off with tone mapping. It does noise reduction. And even if it needs to, it can take multiple photos and fuse them together into one to give you the perfect image. This happens every time we take a picture. In fact, the ISP is so smart, it is performing 100 billion operations every time we take a picture. And it does it in just 25 milliseconds. This truly is a supercomputer for photos. Well, what matters most is the pictures you can take with the iPhone 7. So, of course, we've given iPhone 7s to a number of great photographers and asked them to show us what's possible directly with this incredible camera. And they were so blown away. I want to use one quote of what photographers had to say about this. Christopher Anderson said, "This iPhone is going to be a part of any professional's repertoire of tools. The camera didn't just handle low light, it rendered the separation of colors in a way that reminds me of film, just beautiful." That is remarkable praise from a great photographer. So I'm going to show you a few pictures that he and some other photographers took directly from iPhone 7, and these have not been retouched in any way. So here's one. This is an absolutely beautiful photograph. It's a high-speed camera. He's not floating there. It shows just how great it is and how sharp the focus. It takes incredible pictures, whether you're using black and white or color. And the colors, because we capture wide color gamut images now, are much richer, particularly in the greens and some of the reds. Unfortunately, from the slide machine up to this projection system, you don't get the full breadth of the gamut of wide colors. So what you're seeing here, as beautiful it is, isn't as beautiful as it actually is in the photo, and you can see it on your iPhone. And here's an example of low light photography. So much improved, it's really great. So customers are going to love taking pictures with iPhone 7. They're also going to love taking live photos. They're already fun, and they've gotten even better with iPhone 7. Now we apply video image stabilization. When you take a live photo, You can edit them after you shot them, like crop them or apply filters. And developers can capture and edit live photos within their applications with iOS 10. Developers are really excited that in iOS 10, you can now capture raw DNG files directly from the camera sensor and do even more complex editing. And for the first time with iPhone 7, they can also get wide color in their photos that they take as well. So this is the best camera we've ever made on any iPhone. We also have the best camera we've ever had on the front side as well. There's a new 7-megapixel FaceTime HD camera for those selfies and those FaceTime calls we make. This is up from 5 megapixels. The sensor includes new pixel technologies that we've used on the backside, like deep trench isolation. If you remember what that is, it helps us get sharper images as the pixels get close together. It also captures wide color images. So throughout the system, we're applying wide color and does auto image stabilization. So this shot that you see up here on the screen, that was taken from the front side camera, unedited exactly as it can take a beautiful selfie. So this is the iPhone 7 camera. New 12-megapixel camera system with optical image stabilization, wider f1.8 aperture, 6 elements in the lens. That sensor is 60% faster. Now a quad LED true tone flash, our incredibly fast ISP, and wide color capture. It is the best camera ever in an iPhone. So, if you can't tell, I love cameras. I love them. And this has got me so excited because if that is the best camera we've ever made in an iPhone, what is left for iPhone 7? And this is what we're doing on iPhone 7 Plus. It's plus a second camera. There's now 2 12-megapixel cameras built in the iPhone 7 Plus. One has the wide-angle 28-millimeter lens, the same as the iPhone 7. The other is a telephoto 56-millimeter lens. Well, why have 2 complete cameras with 2 lenses? Well, to explain it, let me show you a traditional point-and-shoot or DSLR and how the lens can work. As you know, and we have many of these cameras in our lives, you can change the focal length of your lens to zoom in. That's how we get a zoom feature. And that's great when you have a large camera with a big lens on it that you can move in and out. That isn't so great on the lens you want to put in something that goes in your pocket or your purse. So we know with 2 cameras and 2 different lenses, we can create a zoom feature built into the iPhone. It takes an incredible amount of hardware and software to do it in a way that we can all enjoy, and the team has done something remarkable. So how does it work? The same as before. You go into the camera app to take a picture. But now, there's a new button right there on the screen. Let me blow it up a teeny bit. It says 1x. It's right above the shutter. And when you go to take a picture, it's using the wide-angle lens and taking a picture just as always. But now with this button, you can do one of 2 things. First, you can just tap it, and it jumps to 2x. Now you're taking a picture with a telephoto lens. You're getting the same high-quality 12-megapixel picture with a beautiful optical lens, no software needed. The second thing you can do is you can put your finger on it and drag across it. And you can zoom from 1x to 5x. And as you go beyond 2x, you're doing software zoom. But now, since it's starting with that telephoto lens, the quality of that image is 4 times better than before with software zoom. In fact, it's so much better, we decided to push it even further, all the way up to 10x. Whoa, so now, so as you see here, now with iPhone 7 Plus, you can go from 1x to 10x. Optical zoom at 2x, and great software zoom after that. Here's an example of 2 photos side by side. The one on the left taken at 1x, the one on the right at 2x. Both with beautiful optical lens quality. Both are great examples of taking low-light pictures now with incredible new cameras in iPhone 7 Plus. So that's the camera in iPhone 7 Plus, joining iPhone 7 with this great new zoom feature. There's one other use of this camera that we challenge our engineering team to do as an extra credit.